Hello students, now I am going to take a class in English Literature. Chapter 2, The Tsunami. First of all, let us see what a tsunami is. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. This chapter contains some stories of courage and survival. So let us see what these stories are. So these stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. What is archipelago? A group of many islands under the surrounding sea. So the first story, there was a man, Ignatius, and he was the manager of a cooperative society in Kachal Affairs. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took his television, set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it could not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. And when the tremors stopped, what is tremors? Vibrations, shaking. They saw something strange. They saw the sea rising. In the chaos, chaos means complete disorder or confusion. And two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and then rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. Why? Because they were swept away by the sea waves. His wife was also swept away. Only the three other children who came with him were saved. Then there is another story. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachal Island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Then Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but were both swept away. Then there is another story. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. And 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. Finally, she was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. What a daze? In a shock. Then there is another story. Almas Javed, she was 10 years old, okay, and she was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother, Rahila's home was in Nankori Island, and the family had gone to celebrate Christmas. And when the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea waves, received means to go back. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. Then he woke everyone and tried to rush them to a safer place. And as they ran, and grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Then her father rushed to him, and then came the first giant, huge wave that swept both of them away. Alma's mother and aunts stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, okay, calling out to her. And a wave had uprooted the tree, okay, and they too were washed away. Alma saw a log of wood floating in the water, and she climbed onto it, and then she fainted. And when she woke up, she was in a hospital in Kamorta. And from there, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She is still traumatized, meaning she is still in a state of shock. So that is the end of the first part of the story. Second part, I will do it in the next class. Okay?